All right, I'll start. My name is the capital 5 letters. 4 was for T.H.A.B.O and T.A.B.O. Well, let's take it back a bit. I grew up in G West, Gaborone West, Jiwawa. In the 80s, back in the 80s. You know, I've always loved music. Music. You know, I started loving music back in primary school. And then I remember I used to do a bit of variety shows. We call it V shows. And I used to call myself Danger / Dangerous Combo. And then it went on, man. You know, music. I used to record more mega. You know, I used to sing, and then I became recorder, and I would make demos again like T.H.A.B.O. And then around 1997, I met a friend, my best friend, and then we formed a group called T.Joint. Back in 1997, and then in 1998 we made a demo. We met producer Masihule, who recorded our first demo. We took it to RB2. Back then RB2 Neloko main mall. We met my friend Hudmaname, his 50th day, not today by the way, but this year he's celebrating 50th anniversary birthday with Botswana. And then we met him go RB2 studios by main mall. Rimonella demo. He looked at it, he didn't play it, he didn't even listen to it. He ignored the demo. Shout out to you, DJ Sid, but it's fine. We are T.H.A.B.O now. I'm T.H.A.B.O now. T.J. happened. And in 2001, we recorded a song. We recorded an album, by the way, with Marcy, as well as Morafi, featuring Morafi Kulichana. There's Tony Mac, there's Momuli. We recorded a song called Change a Number, which took T.J. to another level. We toured Botswana, we toured everywhere, Namibia, South Africa, with that song Change a Number. And then in 2004, I left T.J. I felt it was about time to do my own thing.
Well, firstly, my name is T.H.A.B.O, but well known as the original Grootman as T.H.A.B.O and Mapetla. Fanako Bandling. Well, I'll say I've loved to be in the limelight or do music. Because I started as a traditional dancer from school. So in the year 2000, after K from 5, I moved to Gaborone, where I joined the Toronto Traditional Group under the guidance of Masefako, may his soul rest in peace. And then she groomed me to be who I am today. And then in 2002, I met Mr. Tech. By then he had groups Unique Attractions, Tuli, Divine, and all that, and Rude Boys from rap. And then I joined his table, and then I featured on Divine's album, and that was my first time record a song in a proper studio called Dagi. And then 2003 I moved, and then I went to Joburg to try and hustle a bit, and then came back again 2005, and that is when I dropped my first album, Skoko, under the Real Deal Records, Mr. T.H.A.B.O. And then it didn't do well in terms of desire like money, but it opened many doors for me. And then I left Real Deal in 2006, met with Kenny Makenzo, and then we recorded my second album, Fans Pezulu, which took the country, or I'll say which took the whole of Africa by storm. I toured, I went to Namibia, I went to South Africa, I went to China, I went to Malaysia with that album. It had huge songs like My Get Down, Your Jonathan is in there, and I would say this, I think I'm the only artist who managed to be on the top, on the countdown, station Dilipedi, number 1 and number 2, Kaga the single time, I and My Get Down, number 1, number 2, for so long. And everything a bit similar. And then from there, I became Kenny Makenzo up until 2007. I became former my own recording company, which is Petla's Tavern, and I had the guys Batswana Muskazo, P Mac, Gavor, and then in another formula a bundling movement. We were rocking, they dropped albums, and then I'll say it like that's it for now.
All right, I left T.H.A.B.O in 2004, and then 2000, I think it was around 2004 February, and then in August I met Mohau, my brother. Shout out to Hauzela and Zdala. To release my first solo album, Son of the Soil, which had hits like Bo Kebatlabiri and Otlampagela, the song that you like. That's just a super hot song. And Kebatlabiri did very well, man. He put T.H.A.B.O, Mommy Big. At first it was, people were confused, after T.H.A.B.O, because my name T.H.A.B.O. Now you have to spell my name. You have to spell T.H.A.B.O. I remember a lot of people were confused. People, couldn't spell T.H.A.B.O. I was a bit worried.
If I may chip in, I think when you left T.H.A.B.O, I was still go real deal.
Oh yes.
Kisiki drop album, Masi and Mr. T.H.A.B.O were friends. I remember I was supposed to replace you because my name is T.H.A.B.O also. So I then I said no, I can't. Your shoes to go to T.H.A.B.O and then I said no. I can't just go there and replace this guy.
But T.H.A.B.O, I think because of production, because on that album, the legendary DJs Skizo, they did Skizo David Mulusi, Lebo Favi, who's done something from Posibina, and Zeus as well as Ska. I think that helped me a lot, or T.H.A.B.O in some way. And people and Basimula is okay, this T.H.A.B.O, he used to be more T20, he's rocking, and then it went on, man. And then in 2006 I released another album under Skizo's record label, in Forensic Records, which took T.H.A.B.O to another level. Thank you very much, Lady Skizo. I was signed by Universal Music South Africa. We released and I toured South Africa. I was everywhere. I performed alongside Bo Arthur, both the late Zombo, may his soul rest in peace. A whole lot of people were thrown peace in South Africa with that album. They did very well. I even got royalties.
Royalties.
Yeah, Papa. Rents, Papa. Rents with that album. Hey, why you know this with that album. And in 2008 I released another album called Unswarable with it was under my record label called Unswarable Records, in collaboration with BK Proctor's record label, Basement Records, which did very well, man. It was in 2008, yes. And then we did very well. And shout out to my boy BK Proctor. T.H.A.B.O is right here now.
I've got it's how many albums now?
I think it's 3 or 4.
Yeah, no, not 4.
It's more
5.
Than that.
Yeah,
okay.
it's 5. Okay. And I'll say he knows I'm the original king of KWAITO, and I shall forever be there. Because I believe that in 2005 a lot of people, they didn't take KWAITO that serious. There can be somebody who can do KWAITO to the level.
In fact, back then,
he was more of a Mutoko like artist.
Yeah, but KWAITO was the thing, Bo Vim and Pizzi were doing very well, Bo Eskimos back then. Now, a lot of people never said KWAITO can show hella on its own in Batuakas, because a lot of Botswana believed in KWAITO Kwasa.
Yeah, and I remember I can record, like Mr. T.H.A.B.O and Kiddy Mackins, they would say, we are house Kwasa. So I said, I'm gonna do proper KWAITO. And in 2006 I got an album, the award for best KWAITO, beating Kazi, that's like David. And it really showed when I was coming with the sound and I remember by then he was doing KWAITO, and Kadi Awazi, he changed and said, no, my sound is not KWAITO, because he could feel this guy is coming, Kadi real one. And he said, no, my sound it's KWAITO Kwasa, to try and create that layer so that he can get an award. But hey, I'm just kidding. But it just happened, and I think I influenced a lot of guys with my bundling guys, Paul, Gavor and P-Mac. We had a lot of youngsters coming. We inspired them a lot. And then really do KWAITO, in the music business. and more especially KWAITO, because for me, like lingo, I grew up in Bandling, you know, and I'm like Kilimon Strating, you know, peeling, Woodhall, you know, how to communicate a little bit, you know, Rabua, like Raringa, like lingo, so I took that into the lyrics, and people very confused. This guy is he from here, what? But I always tell them that, you know what, I don't do Zulu, you know, what I call is ghetto lingo, is street lingo. So it took a lot of people who are okay, I'm fan, but by no they were from the castle like Jiwawa, peeling, your Woodhall, your Zola, your Vedkas.
Yeah.
They could understand what he's talking to us.
Yeah.
So the challenge is to say, you know what? But when I okay, fine, but I would say yes, we have it, because the language like on my songs is the language that we speak each and every day.
You know, a lot of people baratahore KWAITO originated in South Africa. Here's the thing, and I know that a lot of people don't know this. KWAITO originated in Botswana. I was told this by Dediski. I hope I can now but he told me, you know, Bo Oskido, you know, Bo Bruce Bito used to come over Botswana, Airport, you know, and that's where KWAITO originated. That's where the sound came from. Exactly. It's only that it went to South Africa. South Africans took it, and then they made it their own. Exactly. I know what a lot of people back at ULN now on this. Shout out to South Africans, I love you. But if you want to argue about it, contact, you know, GaonaLive, and then we can take it further. You know, and it's KWAITO is ours. It's only that they had resources back then, you know, what studio, and then they made it their own. But it's our thing.
And they even took Ski.
Yes, Ski went to Kalamajes, he was our producer. Yes,
hits for our trumpies. He did hits for Botel. So
so you know, KWAITO is in Botswana. Fine, Ketla admit that 2004, you know, 2004, 2008. It was slow because Botswana didn't get the Habayat, you know, KWAITO Kasa was with that because back then Kwasa was in, you know, Kwasa was the thing, and then you know, guys like Vivo, Eskimos came, you know, but they took KWAITO and Kwasa by the social one. But fine, you know, it did well. But Rona, myself especially, and then my boy,
we should say, and I came.
And you
changed the game, yes.
Yeah, you changed the game, you know. And I remember a lot of people about in 20 came with like guy in with you know, dreadlocks, he's good looking, but you know what I'm saying, he's good looking, and you know, and he came, and his, you know, sense of fashion it is slightly different to KWAITO, because you know KWAITO is like an all-star, and then you know a bit of, you know, they call it bucket head and that, but he came with something different. At like a jacket, you know, at like a suit on stage, but KWAITO artist very positive. But this guy is coming with something different. I clean, you know, he was clean. Not saying what about so, but you know, he came up with something different. Shout out to him, and I respect him. And you know, but KWAITO lives. KWAITO will always be there. But you know, obviously,
it's a movement. I would say
it's a movement.
It's a movement. It's not South African. It's not issue South Africa or Botswana. Okay, because there's KWAITO even in Namibia, which we call about Gaza, we call about the dog,
even in Zimbabwe,
and Zambia. So I would say, as Americans, they have hip hop. Us as Africans, we should say we have KWAITO. You know what I mean? So I don't see how tricky because he's from Canada or he's from somewhere. You got to know Canada's guy is from Canada, the hip hop, South Africa, America, what. You know, I think this issue is because you know what I mean? We are Africans and we are doing an African sound. You know what I mean?